Cheide.
In this 3-minute rules, we will look at the combat phase, and in particular, multiple combats and break tests. All of this can be found on page 60 of the large 8th edition rulebook. Multiple combats and break tests. All units on the defeated side must take a break test. When the winning side has been determined in a multiple combat, you need to take a separate break test for every unit on the losing side, using the difference in the two combat result scores as normal. For the sake of this example, let's say that the High Elves actually won this combat against the two Dwarf units. And let's say that the High Elves won 3-2. Now, each of these units needs to roll with a modified leadership from 9 down to 8. The reason for this modified roll is that the Dwarves are not steadfast. Now, any unit on the losing side can use its unmodified leadership for break tests so long as its number of ranks is higher than that of any of the enemy units in close combat. But as we see here, the warriors have only 3 ranks. Rolling for the dwarves, starting with the thunders. And that will be an 11. Second, the warriors. And that will be a 6. So as far as these break tests go, we have the thunders fleeing and we have the warriors staying put. An important note on steadfast is this: you must go unit by unit to determine whether a unit is steadfast or not. So if we look at this example, we'll say that the High Elves in fact won this combat, but we see here that the Dwarf warriors have 1, 2, 3 ranks, the High Elves only have 2. So in this case we would say that these Dwarf warriors are in fact steadfast, allowing them to roll on their normal leadership of 9. However, the Thunderers only have 1 rank, they are therefore not steadfast, and they will need to roll on their modified leadership. And with that, we come to the conclusion of this 3-minute rules on the combat phase and multiple combats and break tests. Well, thank you for joining us here today at Grey Army Gaming for the future of fantasy.